up in the sunshine, I get up and believe I'm there. I walk the road that'll take me home, 'cause you know that I gotta live. But you can't show me anyway, you know I'm never gonna get to walk.
With the new album, we tried to get away from the acid jazz sound that we've been tagged with, partly because of, I suppose, being on acid jazz records, and it's because it's turned into a style of music on its own. We're assumed that, you know, people assume that we play acid jazz, and I think we played it for about 5 minutes once.
You weren't very good at it, right?
Weren't very good at it, so it's kind of trying to bring in what we do live. We try to record as much live as possible in the studio, and there's far more sort of pre-production, whereas the People Tree album was partly written in the studio. This album was written, we went down to a cottage in Wales because it was cheaper than rehearsal rooms, and we did all the album cover down there and everything.
When I wake up in the daytime, I can't find time to get away. I want to take and I want to give, 'cause you know that I gotta live. But you can't show me anyway, you know I'm never gonna get to work.
A representation of us at the moment, but just as much as People Tree was then, because People Tree was us learning how to record and learning how to write songs and, you know, getting the lineup sorted out and things like that. That's why it took a long time. We hadn't really done an album like that before, where it was like we wrote the songs and we actually came down to the studio and everything, worked at it. So after People Tree, it was the sort of the fear of the studio and the sort of all of that was gone, and it was more enjoyable, sort of get on to record it, you know.
I can't reason with a madman who doesn't listen 'cause he doesn't care. I've got the pain and the broken bones and the scars that'll never go. But you can't show me anyway, you know I'm never gonna get to work.
The fact that we're doing what we want to do is that's successful in our eyes. It's like we're doing what we want to do, so we're not working for anybody, really. You know, we're allowed to do whatever songs we want to do. So we've sort of, as far as we're concerned, we've arrived anyway, and anything else that happens is a bonus. So if we ever hit single, great, you know, because we're enjoying ourselves anyway.
Move on to the sidewalk. Move on to the street. Jump onto the new thing.
I think even having success chart-wise just puts more pressure on a band, you know, whereas if you make your first album, it's probably, you know, it could be like 10 years worth of songwriting on that first album, then if that gets successful, then, oh, you've got to make another LP, and it becomes a bit more rushed, and that would probably pose a problem. We just work at a very sort of steady pace where we haven't had any, I mean, we've sort of been relatively successful, but we haven't had any hit singles, so there's no pressure or anything. When we write songs, we just, whatever comes out is whatever comes out. It may be a whole bunch of B-sides for the first month. Maybe, you know, we've sort of haven't really got an idea on what's a single or not. We just come up with these tunes and put them down on tape and stick a sleeve on it, and...
Yeah, I don't think we're going to write hit.
No.
Check your